So let's talk about what is inverse of a function. So let's say we have a function f of x, and let's just say it's x plus 1. So whatever we put, the output is x plus 1. So there's only two steps we need to take to find the inverse of a function. So first swap x and y. So we're going to treat our f of x as y, and so it's going to equal f of x, y equals x plus 1. So we're going to swap x and y. So we just swap them, just like this. Okay, we just swap it, and then get x equals y plus 1. Now we have to solve for y. In other words, we're just going to make y by itself. And so when we do that, it's just y equals x minus 1. Or x minus 1, like this. Yeah. So so that's it. We're done. That's how you take inverse of a function. But you may ask, why did I have to do this? What's the meaning of this, right? Why is this important? Okay, I'm going to tell you what. It's actually very useful. And by the way, when we write the inverse of the function, so if we have the function, right, f of x equals 1, the inverse would be written as f, and you put like a negative 1 here, and then you write x. Okay? That's how you write the inverse, right? And so you would say, what did we get? We got like it was x minus 1, right? So that's how we can write it. But I want to tell you why this is even important. So the idea is that, we have domain and range. So if we have f of x, right, we have our input and we have our output. So I'm going to make like a table. So we have an input and we have an output. So if I put 1, let's say f of x is x plus 1. So our output is 2, right? So there's some fancy name time. Okay, the range, this one is called, all of these values are range, and all of these values, they're domain. Okay, domain and range. Okay, so the idea for inverse is that the range will become the domain. It just switches values. So let's just make a table so we completely understand. So if we have x and we have f negative 1 of x, the idea is that like here all the domains, right, are going to be f of x, and all the ranges are just x. Okay, this might be a little confusing, but I want to give you like examples. So the idea is that for f of x, f of negative 1 of x, like you will put in the input will be an x. Okay, so the input will be 2, but the output will be 1. So let's say I put 2 here, and the output for f of x is 3. So when I put 3 in here, I will get 2. It's like backwards. All the ranges become domains. So that's what's special about inverse. Okay, so let's just do some more examples so we fully understand. So we have 4. The output for f of x is 5. So if we put 5 in here, we put the output as the input, then the output for f of negative x is just 4. So that's the importance of the inverse, and that's what it is and how to find it.